Hey guys, welcome to Indian Creek Bow Hunting Journal. This is a bow hunting RadNek, and today I have for you a review of the TruGlo Hyperstrike. This comes in a 5-pin and also a 7-pin model. This is actually a 7-pin model that I'm going to show you. It's brought to you by God's Love Story children's books. If you'd like to order those books, they're down below. Teach your children the truths of the Scripture. From Genesis to Revelation in this book. Help your children understand the Scriptures. So if you'd like to check out that book, be sure and look below, and there's a link below where you can order that book. So stay tuned.
For the Lord is God, and He created the heavens and earth and put everything in place. I am the Lord, He says, and there is no other. Let all the world look to me for salvation. For I am God, there is no other.
Hey guys, we got a review for you today with the TruGlo 7-pin Hyperstrike sight. If you have a 5-pin sight, it's pretty much the same principle involved. We're going to be putting this through its paces. Been shooting this for about 10 months now, 8 to 10 months now, and really enjoying this this sight. We're also going to be shooting out to 80 yards. I've got it set up at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80 yards. In fact, most of my practicing is done at 80 and 70 yards, and a lot at 60 as well. In fact, that's probably about 70% of my shooting. Makes me a much better shot at 20, 30, and 40. So this little sight is actually a pretty good sight. It has, if you notice on the side there, I've got my Trophy Ridge quiver holder on there, but this sight actually comes with some adjustments where if you have to make minor adjustments here on the side with screws and where to place it, you can do that. The other thing that I really like about this sight is that it's all toolless, which I really, really like. You just basically unscrew this with your hand and then make your micro adjustments here and then screw it, tighten it back down, or if you're on top here, you're going to loosen this and make your adjustments right here on this one. So anyways, that makes it really, really nice. Also comes with the glow ring, of course. And the one drawback that I would say about this sight here is for $100, and by the way, this is the sight that does not have the sight lock technology, but I don't find any problem shooting it without the sight lock technology on there. But that's another added feature you can get with this. This one does not have it on there. All right, this is the sight that has the descending order of the thickness, or excuse me, the circumference of the sight pin. I think on this one they must have got messed up because I'm noticing these pins. Actually, the 60-yard pin is smaller than the 70, and the 70 is smaller than the 80, so they probably got those reversed. That's what I'm assuming. But you know, I haven't found that it's that helpful. But they say that the small, of course, the smaller diameter pin at longer distances is going to cover up less of your target. I kind of actually like. I have a Trophy Ridge 7-pin sight as well on my other bow. And I kind of actually like the same roundness of those pins. I don't know why, it's just, I guess, personal preference, but that's what I'm finding. So anyways, it also has a light. That's one thing I didn't mention yet. The light has a three brightness, if you will, setting. So when you roll it once, roll it a quarter of the way, that's actually the smallest brightness, or the dimmest, if you will. And then you have a middle setting, and then a bright setting is a third one, and then back around is to turn it off. One other thing on this site that I forgot to tell you is one negative that I found. This, again, personal preference. I'm shooting 60 pounds. I like to shoot out to 80 yards. Like I mentioned already, practice all the time at 80 yards. The diameter of the housing I wish was a little bigger for us guys that can't pull 70 pounds back anymore. But it is what it is. You can see on the site, I've got the sight all the way down to the bottom where the bubble is. So anyways, let's take some shots, and then I'll give you my final evaluation. All right, we got 3 arrows. Let's see if I can stick them in the kill zone here. We're a little bit downhill. I got a decent breeze in my face, a good stiff breeze I would call it, in my face. So downhill and a breeze in my face will probably make up for any kind of variance in how far the shot's going to go. Here we go. 80 yards. Make sure my bow is actually in the looks like one kill shot. Wow, it's kind of hard to hold it steady in that wind. Here we go. Testing out the TruGlo Hyperstrike 7-pin. I think that one was high. I don't think that was a kill shot, either that or a spine. Shooting my PSE Evolve 28. Short bow to be shooting at 80 yards. A little bit high. Let's go check it out. Not too shabby shooting. 2 out of 3 kill shots anyways. This one definitely would have bounced off his back. Alright, just a few quick final thoughts. I love the fact that this is toolless. You can move it really quick. The sight light I really like. Not hard to change at all, those 3 settings. I have not shot, I don't think I've shot anything at night with this. I've shot something with my PSE Evolve 31. Just shot a pig the other night, couldn't find it, but I don't think I've shot anything at night with this, but I do practice at night, and I notice when I do turn that on the lowest beam, if it's completely dark, it works really well. If you turn it on the highest beam, it's gonna actually blind you, but it does work well, especially in low light situations. Again, I wish the encasing was higher diameter, just so you can have more adjustment. Also, one, I guess, negative might be this is kind of old school. You can see it has the adjustments for each individual pin sight. A lot of people say, well, hey, why don't you just buy the Trophy Ridge React? No, I don't want to pay $250 for a sight where you basically sight in, I think, the 20 or the 30 yard pin, and then the rest play out mathematically, automatically. But I actually have an app on my phone that I use that you can set up right against it, and I'll show you there. You just set it right up against it and figure out your, I believe it's your arrow speed, poundage you're using, and you enter in a couple of other factors, and then you just set that on your iPhone right up against the housing, and you can get it really, really close. After you get everything entered in, then hit the sight tape button, and then that'll take you to the thing where you just set your tape against this and mark it. And then also the multi-pin. This is where you set it up against your bow sight. and you can set it up underneath, or actually on the opposite side, as I'm demonstrating here for you, and then you just line up your pins, and it will be really close. It'll take a little time to dial it in, but this will be a whole lot closer than trying to do each pin individually by shooting. Another trick I found in sighting in your bow when you want to fine tune it, get it really tight, is use a Primos shooting stick. It's for a rifle, but use a tripod shooting stick. Buy one of those, and you can stick your forearm in that tripod, and I'm telling you, you can really zero in your pins really tight. So that's another trick that I've learned in over the years of having different bows and different sights as well. Overall, 5-star system. I would give this a 4-star. If it had adjustments like a toolless adjustment here, it would beat the Trophy Ridge Hitman 7 is the other sight that I have. It would beat it hands down, except for the housing. But the width of the housing is not wide enough. But if it had those two issues, man, it would be a 5-star for sure. But this is still old school. If they had some dials here that you could dial those in, that would be really cool. But for around $100, not a bad sight. All right, thanks for watching. This is the Bow Hunting RadNek for Indian Creek Bow Hunting Journal. Be sure and check out our hunts. In fact, I'm out here hunting now. It's actually the peak of the rut, and it's 72 or 73 degrees today. Crazy. Otherwise, I'd be out there sitting in the blind. I think the deer are all bedded down because nothing's running during the day, but it's like peak of the rut. They're still chasing in the morning and the evening. You see them chasing all the time. But anyways, check out our hunting channel, and be sure and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, and hit that little reminder bell, and we will give you reminders of any future videos that come out. Anyways, thank you for watching.